our museum, we're learning about space, and we have some space and planet crafts in our art room, and we have our rocket ships out on the stage and our astronaut dress up here. So we're going to learn about May today. Little May was a dreamer. They say that dreamers never succeed, but little May was different. One day, May was working on an assignment for school about what she wanted to be when she grew up. What will you tell them, May? I will tell them I want to see the Earth. Have you ever had to do that for school? This is Earth, May, said her mother. The flowers, the grass, the forest, the mountains, we live on Earth. I know, said May, but I want to see Earth from out there. That's an amazing plan, little May. Then you have to become an astronaut. That way you can see the Earth from space. Astronaut? Do you think I could do that? Do you think May could be an astronaut? Of course you can. If you can dream it, if you can believe it, and work hard, anything is possible. May asked Mom to take her to the library. She searched for books about space and about astronauts. After dinner, May drew pictures of space, and she even made her own astronaut costume out of an old orange curtain and some cardboard boxes. And look, she has a cardboard spaceship just like we do, out in our museum. Later, she asked her dad, but how do I become an astronaut? It seems impossible. Her dad told her, you'll find a way, May, because if you dream it and believe it and you work hard for it, anything is possible. But space is so far away. It's closer than you think, little May, and you may get there sooner than you think. Have you guys ever looked up at the stars with a telescope? That night, May had a happy dream. She was dancing in space, surrounded by billions of sparkling stars. Below her, she could see Earth floating and turning like a shining crystal ball. Look at Earth all the way down there. That's where we are. We're on Earth right now. The next morning, May told her parents about her dream. She wanted to tell everyone, and every time she talked about it, her eyes would light up. She's telling her grandma right there. She's telling someone at the grocery store, and she's even telling her little cat that she wants to be an astronaut. In the classroom, Miss Bell told everyone to stand in a line on the rugs. Today, we're all going to share our dreams about the future. What do you want to be, and what do you want to do when you grow up? Who wants to go first? Let's see. This friend right here said, I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a football player. I want to be a mom. I want to go to space, and I want to be an astronaut. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be an astronaut? Wow, what about you? You don't know? That's okay. What do you want to be? You know? You know so many scientists. What about you, friend?
What you want to be? Huh?
All the kids started laughing. Miss Bell asked, May, are you sure you don't want to be a nurse? Nursing would be a good profession for someone like you. That doesn't seem very nice. They're laughing at May. I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be an astronaut. She's really sure what she wants to be. May felt very home from school. May was quiet. She turned and looked out the window. Her world turned blue and cold. Nothing was the way it used to be. What is she feeling right here? Why? They were laughing at her. And they were telling her friends were like laughing at her, right? Like, really? Let's see what happens. At home, May started crying. Miss Bell said I can't become an astronaut. What a silly thing to say, her mother said. She told me I should be a nurse instead, May said. Her mom wiped away her tears and said, my dear May, I hope you didn't believe her. Of course I believed her. She's my teacher. Her mom said, I'm sorry Miss Bell didn't encourage you, but she can't stop you. No one can stop you. May, I want you to follow your dreams and go to space. Thanks, Mom. I promise when I get to space, I'll wave to you and Dad from the spaceship. Her mom took her hand and they started dancing. You must always repeat to yourself, if I can dream it, if I can believe in it, and I can work hard for it, anything is possible. Look, even their cat is joining their happy dance. May went on dreaming and believing and working really hard, and guess what? She went to space and waved to her mom and dad from Earth. This is a story of a real astronaut. May really did go to space, and she was up in her spaceship waving at her mom and dad. Wave to May. Hi, May.
Hi.
Look at May up in space. She did it. So this is the real story of Dr. Mae Jemison. She was born in October 17th, 1956. She became the first African-American female astronaut in 1987. On September 12th, 1992, Mae's dream finally came true and she traveled all the way up into space on the Endeavour. Mae was the first African-American woman in space. So she was the first astronaut, first African-American astronaut, and the first one to go all the way up in space. She worked for NASA for a long time, and then she went on to become an actress on TV. She is a real life astronaut. Isn't that so cool? She went all the way up into space. Really? So, you can be a scientist just like Mae, you can be an astronaut just like Mae, and you can go to space just like Mae if you think it and you believe it and you work really hard. All right, my friends, thank you for joining Story Time.
Thank you.
You can go try out being an astronaut on our stage.